Okay, so this is the top of the monopod and this is your plate. So what you need to do is take this off first of all. So in order to take this off, you need to push this little anchor down. So you push it down and then you push it forward, push this grey one forward. So push that down and then push this one forward, and what will happen is it will release, and then you essentially just take it out like this. Okay, then what I would do is push this back and then put this one back forward, and then you've got your plate. So this is your plate. It's got a little screw thing at the bottom, so make sure you do not lose these because these are quite expensive to replace. You can get sort of kind of, I think, third-party ones, but you know, Manfrotto is a top brand really, to be honest. So you don't really want to necessarily lose this. So once you have this, you will attach this, screw this onto the back of your camera. And then once you've attached it to the back of the camera, essentially what you would then do is put your camera on top of this again, and then push that down again, push that in, and it will just clip into position. Okay, so just put that in and put it back into position, and then you're ready to go. Right, once you've got your monopod, you've taken that off, and I have attached it to the camera. So what now I need to do is attach it back to the monopod. So push this little lever down and then pull this forward, and then just drop it in, and you should hear a click, a slight little click, and then once it's in, it's quite solid. So you can see that it's in and it won't move around. So now that's ready to film and do photography with. Monopod with my camera on it, and now I can tilt it like this. So if I want to do tilting shots, I can do panning shots. So there's this little you know, sort of kind of temperature, well not temperature, sort of kind of pressure gauge over here. So if I just, you know, sort of move that around, I can increase and decrease the pressure on this. So if I want a less pressurized tilting shot, as you can see, so it allows me to do that. There's another little sort of kind of pressure lever there. So if I reduce that as well, it's the fluidity of the pressure that allows me to move it. And at the bottom, there is this little tab here. So if I just sort of kind of just put that towards the camera, push that up, it allows me to pivot this like so. So now what I can do is I can put my camera down and I can pivot this around like so. Okay, so that's quite useful as well. So yeah, once you got it set up, you're ready to go. What I tend to always do is I tend to put my my foot on these legs. The reason why I do that is because then there's a little bit more stability when you're holding these monopods. When you're on location, if you shoot with one of these, what you'll find is they get quite heavy, especially if you've got like a big DSLR, 7D, 5D, a bigger camera. These things get quite heavy. So my advice to you is maybe use a mirrorless camera, because in that way it's not too heavy when you're carrying this around. Okay, so this now allows me to pivot around, move it side to side, do like sort of kind of like panning shots like this if I wanted to, like that. Okay, so I can do a range of. I've got my monopod set up now, so I want to use this. There's certain ways you can use it. There's a little hinge here, so I've really tightened this up so this doesn't move, and I've got a strap here, so I've put my strap around my hand and I've got another one. So what I quite like to do is sometimes I like to do just shots where I'm filming like this. So you can use it as an anchor. So just like literally put this on your hand, and then it allows you to shoot shots like this and get a little bit of stabilization in your shots, which is quite useful. But I would suggest when you do it, put your hand around there, put your hands through there so you got a little bit of stability in case you accidentally drop this, and then you can get some nice shots like this, which is quite useful. So that's tip 1. Tip 2 is I would suggest you put this down, put your foot on it, and then pivot it like this. Okay, and you can get some real nice shots. Your little wheel here, take the pressure off, and then you can do some panning shots like this as well. Okay, so a couple of ways of doing things. What I also like to do is I like to take my this all the way, like so, and this is really high, as you can see. And what I like to do sometimes is do some shots from above like this. Okay, so that's quite useful as well. Thanks for watching, guys. Any questions, please do post. This has been a little overview of this monopod. Yeah, please subscribe to the channel, and any questions you may have, please do post. Thanks for watching, and see you next time for the next video. See you later, guys.